We are here at the DC Tower,
Yes.
San Diego Comic-Con with DC's co-publishers Jim Lee, Dan DiDio. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing very well. Dan is reminding everyone that this is my 30th consecutive Comic-Con in a row, so I actually feel kind of ancient now. But it's
That's what you get out of it too. You know that, don't you?
It's like, oh, you're right. Oh my God, that's a lot of time, dude. It's a lot of time.
So how has Comic-Con changed in the 30 years?
It's changed quite a bit, obviously. When we first came, the publishers would have maybe an 8x8 booth with like one sign that had their logo above it. All the artists were in Artist Alley, and then there were dealers basically selling comics and old bootleg VHS copies of TV shows that were
He has bunches of those.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd find copies of UFO and Batman '66. That's how you found it back then. This before the DVD era, and so, but it had its own charm. It was mostly comics focused, mostly younger crowd, mostly men, boys. Obviously, completely different from what it is now. But it's you would never have dreamt in a million years that it would evolve and become this. So it's amazing.
Now, probably should talk about like Rebirth, some current stuff. What did you guys think before you announced it, before you launched it? Because it's been crazy successful. So.
Listen, we caught lightning in a bottle once with New 52, and that was a real roll of the dice, and we got behind it, and the full strength of the company got behind it on every level, from marketing to promotion to the sales teams, and we made that a huge success. And then we thought, here we are, we're going to try to basically replicate it again within a 5-year window, and it was nerve-wracking, but it was way back in October. We got a sense that there was a shift in the business. We saw things fading again, sort of like it was before we launched New 52. We knew something needed to be done. We had long meetings about how to approach this, and we realized that in order to reconnect with our fan base, to reconnect with that core, we had to go back and understand the core of our characters again and get back to the heart of what they were and what people loved about them and what they felt was missing. But this wasn't an easy road. We went out there, we did the hard sell to the fans with a live streaming broadcast. We went to the retailers, we went to city by city to talk to retailers themselves. And I'd like to say this is just the fruition of a lot of labor, not just on the creative side, but the full company again, to get us to the point we're at right now.
Now, a lot of your books are shipping twice a month. Is so far everything going smoothly with that? No one's pulling their hair out or anything?
Define smoothly.
Define hair.
Has there been any feedback from the creators that are like, doing?
It's grueling. It's as you would imagine. It's a lot of work for all, not just editorial and the creatives, but production, manufacturing, even the people who do the solicits and the publicity. It's like you're running at double speed all the time. That said, the numbers have, and the interest from the readership has been tremendous. I mean, we have issue 2s outselling issue 1s. We have really the sales on issues 3 and 4 really kind of plateauing and not seeing that really steep drop that you sometimes get when you launch a new series. So it's all working, and I think it's because there's just a lot of excitement and hunger for what the storylines are, and delivering at a faster pace allows the creators to kind of be in the reader's consciousness, in their headspace more frequently. I find it more interesting. With Suicide Squad, we're actually splitting up the main story, splitting up the book into a main story that's like 12 or 13 pages and a backup story 7 to 8 pages. And one of the concerns we had was like, well, won't that make it feel like it's a short experience or a little fragmented? And it's like, no, because you're going to get the second chapter 2 weeks later. So it's going to be more of a roller coaster ride, which is what you would want with a book like Suicide Squad. So it really plays into what the book stands for. So I think people are starting to unlock kind of cool things you can do with a twice monthly shipping and using them in creative ways to reinforce the storytelling and do some really interesting, creative, innovative stuff.
Now, I believe in some cases you're seeing more of the trades selling. Are you guys going to change like how soon you put them out? Or
We've changed our trade delivery right now. You won't be seeing any of the Rebirth trades until the new year, until 2017. So the trades will come quicker, and also all the trades will be released in softcover form first. We won't be doing a hardcover on any of our books at the start. We will be doing it all in softcover, so that way I think they'll be more affordable and hopefully continue to grow, because that's where we're seeing a lot of our growth right now is in the bookstore channel, in the mass market, and we want to make sure we continue to grow there.
last question. Is it possible to see more Lois Lane anywhere? Because they're like merchandise product. Because there's not a whole lot of Lois Lane, and I know there's a huge fan, like with the DC collectibles.
I think there's a book called Superwoman that has her pretty prominently featured. So
that could be a change. Like we'll start to see.
Well, we did see. Well, there's a Superman Lois statue I think that's on the dockets right now, and we've looked at it too. And realistically, it's a situational character, meaning. We've done some collectibles for it. It's never really caught, but it doesn't mean that we're going to stop. We're always trying to find the best ways to introduce it in, and hopefully, when that energy and that excitement's there, we'll be able to meet it with product. But for the books wise, she's all over the books right now. She's a major player in all the Superman titles.
Right. And she is Superwoman. I was just being coy, but yes, because it was a spoiler at some point, but not anymore.
Not a spoiler anymore, is it?
I don't think so. Okay. Definitely not now.
Okay,
so,
not anymore.
All right, there you go. DC collectible or DC comics, collectibles, entertainment, Warner Brother movies.
DC in front of it, we own it.
So check it all out.